Our new in-car camera system for our police cars is a system called CopTrax, made by Stalker. This system is very unique from our older systems that we had, in that this system here is an internet-based software program in which the events that are recorded by the officer, the traffic stops, the calls for service, are stored to an ICloud server versus us having to buy DVDs and burn them to a DVD. This system allows us supervisors at any given time of the day for any car in service, we can go on the internet, we can access what the officer is seeing out of the front window of that car via the internet or an app on a smartphone. We can see anything that they're doing live any time of the day. The biggest advantage for any police department to have an in-car camera in their patrol vehicles is, number one, is officer safety. It protects the officer against false complaints. On the other side of the spectrum, if there is a valid complaint made by a citizen, it is documented through the video and audio in that car. So it works both ways for the officer and the citizen. As you can see here, it's all GPS enabled. We can see where all of our vehicles are. Like right now, we have an officer sitting at Carl Vinson in Northridge. He's probably running radar or something of that nature working. When the officer gets done with their call, their traffic stop, they click save, enter a case number, field notes, and it's automatically stored to an iCloud server. These bubbles down here are above the vehicle numbers. This light flashing right here means that that's a system that's activated right now. We have an officer sitting at Carl Vinson and Northridge, so you will click on the link and it's connected to that car. It takes just a little time to come up. If there's anything going on out there that we hear on the radio that the officer may be in danger, something that concerns us, we can at any time pull up the video live. As you can see on the interactive map, it's showing this is where he's sitting, and this picture right here is live as we speak.
You can see where they're at without, you can do the longitude and latitude right here and figure it out, but it looks good. It's so much better, is what we're saying. It's so much better than what you see live stream.
Yes, obviously, probably a Verizon's got an
right
alarm.
Into the back of the Verizon store.
This is an alarm call. Basically, the officer was dispatched to what appears to be Verizon Wireless in reference to an alarm. He's going to walk around the building and check the building out.
It shows the history for today, yes, since he logged on. So you can see all the red is the areas that he has actually patrolled in today. Here's where he is now, headed back over towards the police department. Mine's on the Android phone. It will also, where I can, at any time, I can see the guys and see where they're at. And I can also get the picture as well as on the chief. And then we can also go to broadcast, and mine becomes a terminal as well. So we can actually get Woody here as he's doing his fine job. We can actually, so we would actually be able to capture evidence at a crime scene as well via my phone and put it right into evidence and store it on the iCloud as well. Yeah, the neat thing about it is we were talking about earlier, where we used to have to burn DVDs. Now, when an attorney or the district attorney or a state court needs a copy of the video, they send us an evidence request. The only thing we have to do now is send them a link. We simply send them a link via email, set it for 24, 48 hours, and then they can pull it up and review it however many times they want to. If we need a hard copy, if they need a hard copy of it, we can email them another link that they can simply download it themselves. So it's created a lot more efficiency and greenness, if you would, for us, because the investigators don't have to drive back into between Perry and here to get a copy of the tape. We simply email things back into with them now.
One of the new features with the CopTrax system is if a citizen would like us to do a house watch while they're on vacation, we can go to the mapping system on CopTrax and draw a geofence around our residence. And every time the patrol car, when the officer enters into the geofence surrounding their residence, if the citizen wishes for that, we can provide a service where it'll either text them or email them, tell them that their house has just been checked. Geofence is a geological fence. It's drawn on top of a real-time map, and you just electronically draw a fence around that residence. And it's just like it's an invisible fence that's electronically set just by our system, programmed in to the request if they so desire that service.
Camera is a very productive tool. We can use it to capture video and audio. We can also take still pictures if we have someone that we want to keep a picture of for future reference as a suspect. We can have them stand in front of the car and take a picture of them with the same camera system.
Do you see the camera as like a big brother that your chief can check in on you anytime, or do you see it as protection for you from false claims, or how do you view it?
It's basically all of the above. They can watch what we're doing at any point, but it also, the best thing about it is it protects us, because there are people, unfortunately, that will call and make complaints against officers that are proven to be untrue.
Are you intimidated at all by knowing that your boss can see what you're doing at any moment?
No, ma'am. Typically, you obviously do the correct thing on while you're out there, and no matter, as long as you do the right thing, then you have nothing to worry about.